The formidable power of the new American Bradley armored vehicle supplied to Ukraine. Ukraine will soon receive a series of powerful armored fighting vehicles and light tanks from the US, France and Germany, in which the US Bradley armored vehicle is said to be a very suitable weapon for Ukraine. The White House last week announced the delivery of 50 M2 Bradley armored vehicles to Ukraine. This model can both carry soldiers and is equipped with fire support to support tanks and infantry. According to Time magazine, armored fighting vehicles like the Bradley both help increase Ukraine's offensive power and provide additional defensive solutions. The basic task of armored combat vehicles is to transport troops. Armored vehicles protect them when moving on the battlefield, to where they need to participate in infantry support, said Ian Williams, deputy director of the project. Missile Defense Project of the Center for Strategic and International Studies, CSIS, said. This becomes even more important when the conflict is at a stalemate, when it's getting harder and harder to make a breakthrough, added William. Bradley is able to overcome difficult terrain thanks to the track design that wheeled armored vehicles like the Humvee cannot overcome, said George Bajos, an expert at the Institute for the Study of War in Washington. But the Bradley armored vehicles are not just ordinary troop carriers, they are also equipped with considerable firepower. The 25 mm main cannon is very effective in supporting tanks and destroying enemy infantry. Each Bradley armored vehicle is also equipped with 2 TOW anti-tank missile launchers, effective in destroying tanks at long distances. The thing that Bradley makes the difference is the firepower, said Mark F. Cancian, a former U.S. Marine colonel and an expert at CSIS. This weapon has enough firepower to penetrate many layers of armor, even the armor of a tank. According to William, at long distances, the Bradley armored vehicle always creates a danger to the tank because the range of the TOW missile is far beyond the range of the tank cannon. The American-made main battle armored vehicle also has sophisticated features such as night vision, a computer that helps calculate distances, and an advanced fire control system. These are the times when armor is needed, when Ukraine needs to reorganize its forces and replenish its weapons after 2 effective counterattacks in Kharkiv and Kherson, Bajos said. I hope this is the beginning for Ukraine in the near future to be able to receive main battle tanks from the West. The U.S. has provided Ukraine with 200 M113 armored vehicles, but this model is only used for transporting troops, no different from taxis on the battlefield, former Colonel Cancian said. Compared to the Bradley, the AMX-10 light tank that France is committed to providing Ukraine has more firepower thanks to its 100 mm cannon and is also capable of carrying troops. However, this weapon only specializes in moving on asphalt roads or places with firm ground because of the use of tires. The armor of the AMX-10 is quite thin and completely inferior to enemy heavy tanks. Finally, the Marder armored vehicle that Germany is committed to providing Ukraine has the weakest power compared to the AMX-10 or M2 Bradley. This model only had a 20 mm main gun, Milan anti-tank missiles, with the first versions being built in the 1960s. The Marder armored vehicle can travel at a speed of 64 km/h and can carry up to 6 soldiers and a crew of 3, according to Forbes.